Morning. This is my last day in Iowa, and we're going after the infamous house bird here. We actually just about killed this sucker right before we left for New York. Did I tell you about that? Yeah. I rolled in the driveway, and Jake pops out the front door, and he's like telling me to be quiet, and Jake doesn't get real serious ever, so I knew something was going on. Hop out and go inside, and Ted's filming a longbeard out of that back bedroom window over there, and he's in the edge of the burn over here, in the edge of our property, and we only have like 3 acres, but he's right over there. I mean, hens were raising poults and stuff in this last year, so it makes sense that the hens would be nested up here close to the house. Anyway, I get my gun and I sneak around the propane tank and get right around the side of the house, and he's drumming just like right over the hill. Me and Jake working for 30 minutes. Long story short, he fell off with a hen, went the other direction, and we had to leave for New York, so we couldn't pester him any longer. Fast forward, we're back from New York, back from Vermont. Got one morning, a few hours to hunt, and we're just gonna go see if we can get him.
I mean, might as well.
Might as well.
One adventure to the next.
Shall we?
We shall.
That's where we gotta kind of make a decision on whether we need to go back down through the yard and get on that ridge, or if we just walk this one out. We'll probably just take this little trail out. I got a feeling that thing's gonna gobble right here. So he could be right straight behind us, or he could be in there another 100 or so. And I think he's up there at the top of that ridge to the left of us. Yeah. This sucker was resting back behind us, the direction we walked in from. He's right along the edge of our neighbor's property right here. I texted him yesterday and asked him if we could come back here to get on this turkey, and he was kind enough to let me. He's even a little bit to the right, Nick, like right over here. I mean, he ain't 80 yards up there. He ain't far. I'm just not gonna call to him anymore. He's heard me several times and answered, so just gonna lay off of him. It sounds like he's just gobbling, trying to get us to go up to him. Yeah. Because he didn't start gobbling very much until we started calling. Yeah. Since then, he's really wanting to get with a hen. She's on the nest, Bubby. She ain't coming to you today. You're gonna have to go find her. She's right here. He's long. He's long. He flew down. I'm sure he's going somewhere. I really don't know that I got time to wait on him. See if we can get him to gobble up there and then bail back here and see if we can hear a different one. This gobbler flew down and hasn't said a peep. He sat in the tree for a really long time. Then he flew down, and I think we heard him gobble one time, and he's way out there towards the road now. Me and Nick got up to move on him, and this hen piped up over here. We gotta go get on something. There it was again. Let's roll. revisit this in a couple hours. It's going that way.
Yeah.
We're dropping him for round 2. Got on that house bird earlier. Had that hen going when we left. When we drove out here on the road, he was out there strutting along the edge of the road on a little piece of private that we can't hunt. But as we were sitting there watching him, we heard these other turkeys gobbled out in here. And these are right in the center of public, so me and Nicholas are diving in. See, if we could get in that ditch, I mean, the thing is right there. Yeah, they're right there on the tip of that ridge. That's where I want to be, is right on the backside of them. I don't know if we can get to that tree or not. They're right there. They're in these woods. Stand up and maybe shoot him. If it was just one turkey, I would have already crawled on him, but having 3 of them out there, I ain't got a lot of time though. What do you think, Nick? Make a move. That's some gun pitched over there. she started yelping over there and he pitched across that thing. That's what he did. Golly. That's exactly what he did. I've killed turkeys over there before. Dang it. He's down there on that flat spot. Yeah, baby. Yeah. We've been on that sucker for an hour and a half. You kidding? Hang on. Hang on. I don't know where my GoPro went.
It's just right back here, because it was dangling.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. He like to drove us absolutely nuts.
Took me forever to be able to see him. I couldn't tell what you were saying. I just had his head just bebopping through the grass like that.
Oh my gosh.
He's too busy down here gobbling that he didn't realize his hen flew off.
You could see him?
Yeah.
In the video?
Yeah.
That bush right there, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
Did that not have been any more perfect?
That's what did it.
We set up on this turkey 3 different times. We got on that ridge with him earlier, and as y'all saw, we had a hen in there yelping. He was up there gobbling, strutting. 40 yards just over the lip, wouldn't come. So we put the sneak on him, moved to him. They bailed off that ridge and went to the next one. So we made a big loop around. We got on him again, and he's hammering at 30 yards, strutting, gobbling. Can't see him, and he just would not commit. So me and Nick are leaving. I'm like, that's it, we gotta go. We're getting out of here. We're walking up there. All of a sudden we stop. I'm like, was that a gobble? And I owl hooted, and he gobbled right back down in here on this ridge. Except this time we didn't make a peep.
Not
we didn't
one.
make a peep this time. We just slid down that ditch.
Let him gobble at us in the leaves.
And at one time he gobbled up on that ridge right there behind you. And he was like 20 yards from us, and I could hear him walking. Then he gobbled down here, and once I hit that ditch, I realized, like, oh wow, we can really move right here.
Yep.
I closed up here, and when that hen took off, his head was turning color. Like his head turned red, and you could see his snoot was up. Like he was nervous, but he wasn't gonna take off and leave her, or he wasn't just gonna bail.
Yeah.
You know, because them hens, they pitch across this stuff all the time. I used both my shells. I didn't even hit him on the second one. Should have took more time, but he was jib-jiving a little bit down there, and I didn't want him to get up and get further out. Man, I'm shaking like a dang leaf. Look at that. When that hen took off, I don't know if y'all could see that hen in the footage or not, but like we had to make that last dash move because they were moving away from us. If they get on that far hill over there, we're done.
Yeah.
They were moving away from us, so we just had to make a quick move on him, and when we did, she bolted. How about that, Nicholas?
What you think about that?
Frig, man. That one tore me up. We were up there up top, and I was already starting to complain a good bit. All of a sudden, we're like, hang on. He's back down there where we first started.
All right. Hey, we were out of here. We were, you know, wheels up.
Wheels up is right.
Light footing back to the truck.
Yeah, we were getting the heck out. And all of a sudden he gobbled. Yeah. That's why they've been giving us fits. Old Sharpsburg turkey. You didn't hear the boom boom. You didn't hear the initial shot and then the western shot. I like rolled him, and he was over there flopping backwards. So me and Nick were high fiving and everything. We were all jacked up. He's flapping, but he still got his head up because I reloaded again and I got on him and I shot and I missed him on the second one.
Did you crawl on him or did you?
Oh God, like crawled on him 3 different times.
We bailed out completely.
We were leaving.
And he turned around and he hooted down, and we were right above the drainage, just happened to be, and he hooted right down in the drainage and he gobbled. And he looked at me and he's like, he's right back where he was when we first crawled on him.
I'm like, this time we ain't saying a freaking peep. We're 5 yards from the bush and he's pow, gobbling right on top, like right there. And a hen takes off flying. So I got up in the middle of that bush and I raised up just high enough and I could see his red head sticking up. His snoot was straight up. And he eventually is like, oh, I do see him. Oh, wow, he's close. And he got up there and he zoomed in and got on him.
Aaron, that bird's within range.
Yeah.
Hey, you can kill him right there.
And he popped it back up, and that time he saw something and he went, dusted him. I thought I dusted him.
Well, skiffled him.
Skiffled him. Scared the hell out of him. All right, guys, that's a wrap. I was hoping to get that house bird, but this one will work just fine. He was gobbling way over there deep in the public, and we eventually maneuvered on him enough to whack him. Pretty cool hunt. Thanks for watching. We got to get this bird dressed and do some chores. See you guys. Got to check some mouse traps.
Yes, sir. These mice out of here. We got a cat running around now, so
Maybe that'll help.
it'll be thinned out here soon.